Gold XAUUSD had a huge fall on Friday before closing for the week. Majority of this fall was captured in our trade. So what we are going to do is we are going to study what actually happened, what caused this fall, and how we captured this in trade. And at the same time, we will also go through some of the scenarios, some of the conditions, some of the proper levels which can actually come in gold in coming days and weeks. So stay tuned. This is going to be very important. So make sure that you watch the entire analysis because we are reaching month end, quarter end, and half year end. So gold can actually present us with several opportunities. So let's see what gold has got for us. Right. So what we are going to do, we'll start with higher time frame. Now this is, as I said, like it's going to be 6 month close. So let's watch the 6 month candle. 6 month candle is showing a little bit of rejection sign from there, but it is still bullish. And we can see that for last four candles, it has just been going up, which means that for the last 2 years, it has just been going up, right? And then if I come to the 3 months time frame, what we can see is that market is rejection from the top. Now, if it actually forms like a little bit lower body, like a smaller body than this, right, then we can have a potential 3 month bearish candle as well. So that's a quite a possibility because if it falls a little bit lower, then it will form like a pin bar. So that is a possibility. Now, if I go to the monthly time frame, on monthly time frame the market was overextended, and I've already showed you in the previous analysis. By the way, if you have not gone through the previous analysis, please make sure that you do, because I have also presented some of the trend lines. And there was a video posted on 9th of June where I specifically this was educational video where I showed how to draw trend lines, and in there I did the entire analysis of gold, multi-time frame analysis of gold XAUUSD using trend lines only, and that is going to be very very important. So please make sure that you go and check that out. That is going to be very very helpful. So in there is a multi-decade trend line which is actually acting as a resistance, and that's why the gold has been taking its little bit of pause here and rejection from the top, and this month it is trying to go down. Why is that? Because it was overextended and it reached the 40-year-old, a decade worth old trend line. So this month it has been trying to go down, but it has been struggling. So now at the moment it is a bearish doji. So we'll have to see where it closes to assess the further movement. Now, if I go to the daily time frame, because weekly is not giving us much, this is the daily time frame that we have got. And again, the scenarios that I gave you last time in the previous analysis were like this. So we have few things which are happening here. One is that we have kind of, let me just quickly take a proper one. So we have kind of head and shoulders pattern running, if you believe in that. Personally, I do not believe in head and shoulders pattern because it is not quantifiable. In our FCP methodology, we only treat all of these patterns as W and M patterns because they are quantifiable and they are measurable and they are predictable as well. But this is a head and shoulders pattern, and you can say that there is another one that has just formed, right? So that's one thing. Another thing is that the market has been going up, but now it created a double top. It was not able to close above this on the daily time frame basis. So which means that it is a double top, and the market has started to fall down like this. Now there was a correction here. Now, this is how it is right now. For the double top and this double top and head and shoulders, this is the neckline here, right? And the market has been pushing up, then it formed, then it went to the previous structure here, and I told you about this, and I gave a hint in Telegram group as well. By the way, Telegram group is free to join, so let me show you where it is. So this is the Telegram group. This is the only official one, which is called Vikinsa FX, right? This is the only one which I've got. Now in here, on 20th of June, in the morning I posted a hint that market was going to fall because it was reaching a 4-hour 200 moving average, and we were able to capture very good trade on this was posted live in the Telegram group, and this is how it worked out: 4 to 1 and nearly 5 to 1 reward to risk ratio, right? This is how we traded FCP pattern using that 200 SMA. Then on June 20th, this is how it actually went after taking the trade. After this, on Friday, which is June 21st, I posted another hint, which was here, that market was creating this gold market was creating a W pattern here, and which basically means that market was going to fall. Why? Because when W pattern completes, the market falls, and this is what happened. The market went to one of the structures and then started to fall. I also hinted that the market was reaching a H12 time frame target here on what I envisage algo, which is a proprietary algorithm. So as soon as the market touched that, the market started to roll over, and this is how it went. Um, so this is how it went. Complete crash of the market, right? And we were able to capture this entire move in our Discord room as well. In Discord room, I mentioned that this is where I was going to take a trade using what and research. I used that as a confirmation, right? And this was, as you can see, this is June 21st, around 9:40 p.m. So London morning, and then I waited for our one of the confirmation techniques, and this is my trade on XAU USD, and then we were able to capture majority of it. So this was XAU euro. We were able to capture that M pattern because the market was supposed to fall, and it kept on falling. So I gave our team three patterns which were going to finish, right? One here, second one here, third target was here, and all of them were hit. So this was first target, first pattern was done. The market fell down from here, and this was nearly 2 to 1 reward to risk ratio. And then the next target was done here. At this point in time, the market reached this second pattern here, second M pattern, and the third M pattern was approximately there. So the market started to fall towards that as well. Okay, and then market nearly completed 5.2 to 1 reward to risk ratio in this entire trade, and this is how it looked ultimately. Right, so this is what we did, and why we did this is simply because of very simple thing, and that was FCP pattern. This was a W pattern which was forming, and I alerted about this in the free Telegram group as well as in our Discord room, which is all for students. Now, what is happening here is that we should read the structure. There are a few scenarios which are happening. One is that we have this structure which is very very important, right? Why is that? Because this fall, what has happened on daily time frame, it is substantial enough and we were able to capitalize on it, but it has not actually gone and closed below or has not even challenged this particular low here. What has happened here is it has actually closed at a very important location. What you can do is you can draw a trend line like this, and you will see that it has just finished on the support. Although this is a bearish engulfing candle, which means that market should be falling down, this has actually finished at the support. So what you can see is that you can treat this like this, possible correction. But what can happen is that if the market starts to go up, then we can have a bigger W pattern like this. But for that to happen, it will have to show us bullish momentum to overcome this previous high as well on the daily time frame. Right, so make sure that you follow each and every step. So that's the first scenario. To make it better, let me show it on 12-hour time frame. So the market is falling down like this. This is the fall which happened on Friday. Now, what if the market starts to go up? Then it will form a bigger W pattern, and then there will be another complex head and shoulders. So that is a possibility. That is one of the scenarios which you should be aware of. And why I'm saying that is because this is sitting at the trend line here. Right, so make sure that you watch that out for. Once the market has gone below this and give us a confirmation or something like this, then we can challenge this once again. Remember, we have already challenged one, two, three, four, 5 times, right? And this actually happened in gold's history previously as well. Gold usually tests each and every important level at least 4, 5, 6 times, right? This actually used to happen. Now let me show you here on higher time frame. This is a very common tendency of gold, right? Gold usually tests the same level several times, right? Here the market has been testing, and then finally it gave up and then started to go up. So it is forming similar sort of structure, and it can still go up. So make sure that you trade what you see. Do not have hard bias. manage your trade and manage your risk, right? So this is what we have. Take one level at a time and take one pattern and one scenario at a time, right? Be open to all kinds of possibilities because a market can do anything, right? So this is a scenario I'm giving you here, that this is the bullish scenario, that is a possibility. However, it needs to show some bullish confirmation and it needs to go above this to challenge this. Then it will have to challenge this. Then it will go and look at that bearish move, and this will form a bigger W pattern. So that is a possibility. If the market continues to go down from where it is right now, so what will happen is this trend line has to fail, then it will probably come back down, collect the liquidity below this trend line, and then it can try to go back up again, right? So that is also a possibility. So, and then if the market breaks through this trend line, this neckline, then we have this possibility of this entire M pattern, or you can say, like, the head and shoulders will play out, right? Whatever, then it is expected to come down to approximately 220 area, 230 area or so, because that will complete an M pattern, right? Another thing that I posted about in June 9th video, which is trendline analysis of gold, you will notice that I predicted this entire move on the daily time frame. So I'll play that a little bit here, just to, like, remind you. So make sure that you follow these things, and whatever I'm posting, that you watch it very, very carefully, because all of these things, all of these scenarios are very good trading opportunities, right? So these are the scenarios, and let me open few levels for you. Now, these are not premium analysis levels. So I also run a service called Premium Analysis, where you get more accurate levels and far better analysis. So if you're interested in getting a copy of that, you can approach me by sending an email or by clicking a link in the description of this video, or contacting me on Telegram, right? So here are few levels which are there. So the market came into one of these levels and then started to fall down, so you can treat them as support and resistance and the targets. Make sure that you trade around these levels, and like, using your trading opportunity, trading strategy. So these are the levels and zones. Fine tuned, you will get better ones and premium analysis. So this is what we have on gold. Hope you enjoyed this analysis. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other traders and trading communities, if you found it useful in any way, right? And you are most welcome to join this Telegram channel, which is available here on Tradia Vikinsa FX. This is where I'll be posting updates and possibly a few hints here and there. So I'll see you there, and I hope you have a great trading week. Thank you for watching. Find and follow us on these social media channels.